Hey everyone, I'm going to share with you some Usborne books for ages 4, 5, and up. We carry books all the way up until ages in the middle school age group. The thing with these ages is we more base things on reading level and not necessarily age. Every child develops differently with their reading skills, so we don't like to put an age with our books. For these age ranges anyways. So I'll just share with you a few that we have. We carry a lot of activity books for this age group. I'm just going to share with you the books. Check out another video with activity books. So we'll start with Wipe Clean. So this one's ages 6 and 7. So this one's all on spelling. We are starting to get quite a few more Wipe Clean books with the older child, 6 and 7. So we've got, this is spelling, we've got adding and subtracting and division and grammar and punctuation, all different kinds. So check those out. We have the See Inside Your Body. So this is a flat book. It's a lot more wordier than the Look Inside Your Body. So tons of flaps on every page. Learning about the lungs. This book's fantastic. I just love the human body and it's amazing. And then we have our encyclopedias. So these are our first encyclopedias. So this one's on animals. We have a few different titles in this series. They use actual photographs, beautiful pictures and illustrations, and it's just phenomenal. And then we also have internet links on every page that you can take to observe and research more information on all the topics, which is awesome. Then we have quite a few different encyclopedias for the older child. I don't have any to share with you right now, but I do have those books condensed into this book, and this is the Children's Encyclopedia. So it's a paperback book and it has all the titles of our encyclopedias in these books. Again, real photographs, text, and you can see here there's the internet links on every page that Usborne has searched and has, you know, it's accredited website, so a child, you know that your child can safely go to these websites to learn more information, which is phenomenal. Love encyclopedias. Then we have 100 Things to Know. So this one, I guess you can tell that I love the human body. So there's things about food and animals and all different kinds of topics. So this one is all things, just fun facts about the human body. Then our beginner series. So there's 60 in this series. So this one's about dangerous animals. So there's essentially like mini encyclopedias. There's a table of contents. And again, real pictures, factual books, easy to read text. So your child's learning fact-based things and not necessarily stories. Some kids don't like stories and they'd rather learn things. So there's quite a few titles in this series. And then we have the Beginner Plus series. So this is more, now you're getting into the 9, 8 plus books. So it's paperback, and this one's all on survival. So there's different topics in this series as well. Special forces, artificial intelligence, warships, all different kinds in this series. I really wanted to share this one. This is Looking After Your Mental Health. It's just released this month. It's a great book. This is more 9, you're looking at 9 plus. I would say 9 would be the youngest I would say share with a child, but it's totally parent discretion. So this book, it shares with you about our mental health. So self-esteem, it'll talk about social media, cyberbullying, eating disorders, depression, anxiety, relationships, gender identity, lots of different topics. It's actually a phenomenal book. I just glanced at it. I haven't fully read it, but what I have read is it's a great book to have, especially sometimes we don't know how to chat with our children about certain topics. So this is a really great resource to help have those discussions with your kids. Then we have our illustrated stories. Definitely check out my video on all the different levels of illustrated books that we carry. So these are for our older child. So these ones are illustrated originals. So this is Anna Green Gables, the Complete Unabridged series. It's hardcover and it's almost like a soft padded hardcover. So there are some pictures, but it's mostly text. And then there's a ribbon to mark your place. So there's a lot in this series, in the original single story books. Then we have our illustrated story collections. So this is ghost stories. This is more for the older child as well. There's some pictures, but again, it's mostly text. And again, there's a ribbon to mark your place. And so these are story collections. So there's a whole pile of different story collection illustrated books. Again, hardcover, soft padded hardcover. Love these illustrated books. They're beautiful collection books to have. Then we have our comics. So these are hardcover. These are so much fun. They're comic books. And I believe there's 4 in the series. So something different, something fun for a child to read. Okay, so I'm going to share with you our reading series. So like I talked about before, we have reading levels, not necessarily ages for these books. So we start with our very first reading series. So there's 15 in the series. So every book will add words to it. So repetitive text, you're learning new letters, new sounds, new patterns in this series. And then you have the first reading series. So there's 4 levels in this series. So first reading series level 1. First reading series level 2. So you can see this is level 3. There's more words, more sentences per page. And first reading series level 4. Then we've got the young reading series number 1, young reading series number 2, and this one is more it's not really in the reading series, but it's more series number 2. It's a fun collection. So this is Billy and the Mini Monsters. So there's a few stories in this collection which are really fun. And then Young Reading Series 3. There's quite a few in this series. This one is also a collection of stories. So this is all about fairy ponies. So you can see there's quite more text and less illustration. And yeah, so there's quite a few in this series as well. And then we have our true story. So this one's on Titanic. So really awesome information. And then another true story. This is our Everest Adventures. So this one is basically all text. We have quite a few true stories also included in a lot of these series. We've got books on war, real people, people like Anne Frank and the Queen, Hitler. We have complete stories of World War I, World War II. We've got Shakespeare, tons and tons of books for all reading levels and all interests. I hope you enjoyed these books. If you have any questions, please let me know. Definitely check out the catalog for your older reader. If you need help, let me know.